Did you know that the Na'vi, the big blue people from Avatar, live up to almost 200 years? You'll find out more information like that on today's episode of Annual Pass. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Annual Pass. This is the podcast where we talk about all things theme parks, rides, shows, attractions. If it happens in a theme park, we talk about it here on Annual Pass. I am your host, Jack Pattillo, and of course, joining me, as always, are my lovely and beautiful and talented co-hosts, Geoff Ramsey and BK. Hi, guys!
Hello.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Yo.
That was so good.
I'm trying a new thing.
Okay.
Is that your new thing? That was good.
That was cute.
That was good.
Thanks. I was inspired by the moment.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's what was inspiring for you?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, hey, everyone. Thank you so much for listening and watching Annual Pass. You can check us out live at youtube.com/Annual Pass and follow us on all the social media. Annual_pass on Twitter, Instagram, Annual Pass Pod over on TikTok. And and it's been a lot of fun. And hey, right now we are looking to get more people listening and watching this show. If you like Annual Pass, and our community, the pass holder community, is one of the friendliest, nicest, most amazing communities out there. If you like this show, please spread the word to your friends. Go leave a review if you'd like, but just tell more people about it. We're trying to grow our community and get bigger and bigger and do more cool things.
Yeah, it's be a pass holder, but not an information holder. Share that information about Annual Pass with just strangers at the grocery store. Yeah. Maybe if you're on a road trip and you stop at a Texaco and you need to go potty and there's a line, maybe you strike up a conversation with the person in front of you. Or Buc-ee's, yeah. Maybe you're on the East Coast and you want an ice cream sundae. You stop at a Friendly's. Maybe talk to the waitress or waiter.
Friendly's?
You ever been to Friendly's?
No, I haven't.
It's been coming up in my life a lot lately, so
really?
It just popped into my head. Yeah. Oh. I used to eat there a lot back in the.
I know, like Wawa, but
well, Friendly's is a sit-down restaurant that has, but it's like a Culver's. They're known for their desserts. I would say you're from the East Coast, right?
Yeah. I'm trying
how
to
would
think,
you describe
how
Friendly's?
do I describe Friendly's? It's giving checkers, but not checkers.
Okay.
You say Culver's, I see why you would say that, so kind of, sort of.
I feel like it's nicer than Culver's.
It is,
yeah.
It is.
It's more of a sit-down place. You go on a Sunday with your family, maybe after church, if that's a thing you do, and then everybody gets like a big ice cream sundae.
Mm-hmm.
We would go to Luby's after church when I was a kid. When I would go to church.
Well, I can see why you're not religious now.
Oh, man. Get the Luann platter? It was awesome. Anyway. But, thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Please spread the word because these podcasts live and die based on word of mouth. So please tell your friends. If you've got some Annual Pass merchandise, rock that stuff everywhere. And people are like, hey, what's that? And be like, it's an awesome podcast. You should give it a shot. So
yeah, maybe you're at the nursery and you're buying plants for your fall harvest. You want to do some ornamental cabbage,
some pumpkins,
maybe some root vegetables.
I know
paper whites are good in the bulb form, right?
Did you think nursery like children nursery?
Yeah, and you
like, this is my baby.
And you see somebody in a Disney shirt, and you say to yourself, like, I probably am creatively aligned with that person in some way. Maybe be friendly like the restaurant and hop up and say hi, nice. And then beg them to listen to this podcast.
Beg them. So please, thank you very much, everyone, for spreading the word.
I can keep going with examples for a while if you want.
I appreciate that, Jeffrey. So anyway, today's episode, every episode we talk about a different theme park attraction. This one, it's one that a lot of people are huge fans of. Geoff, I don't think you've ever ridden it. Beaks, I'm pretty sure you probably have ridden it.
Okay.
I rode it, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but maybe if you enjoyed it, you can convince me otherwise. We are talking about Avatar Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom. Geoff, do you know anything about Avatar Flight of Passage?
I know that it's of and related to the movie.
That's
Avatar,
true.
Not the airbending one, but the for a period of time, the highest grossing film of all time, James Cameron.
The one where Giovanni Ribisi was the bad guy.
Is that still the highest grossing movie of all time, or did Avengers pass that?
Something passed it. I don't know if it was Avengers. Highest grossing film of all time. But it did come back. It's back in the theaters. List of highest grossing films on Wikipedia. Let's see. Number one, it still says Avatar.
Yeah. Wow, interesting. What's his total gross?
Total worldwide gross is $2.8 billion. And then right behind it, Avengers Endgame with $2.79 billion. So they're
how
neck
about domestic?
Come on, man.
He's like, wait, I need to know. I need to see something.
This is pop culture.
Highest domestic grossing movies. Top Gun Maverick, all-time domestic. Okay, it looks like really okay. So number 1 is The Force Awakens, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Domestic box office $936 million.
So we've never had $1 billion domestic. And probably won't for a while.
Probably
No,
won't.
close though. I mean, Avengers Endgame was $858 billion. Then Spider-Man No Way Home, $804 million. Then Avatar was $760 million. So still top 4.
Do you think that James Cameron will continue his trend of highest grossing films ever?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
You
not.
think
maybe
Avatar
not,
2 will break
Avatar 2
records?
is going to break records. It's going to blow it out the water.
I don't think it's going to do as well
It's
as the
about
first
water,
one.
right?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll say this. I was just at the movies this weekend watching, I know we're talking about theme parks. We'll get there. I was just at the movies this weekend. I finally saw Maverick, Top Gun Maverick.
Really good, right?
One of it was an entire film written in cliche, which I loved. But it was visually stunning, and Tom Cruise is just a delight on screen.
I'm not a big fan of Miles Teller, and he was fantastic
Miles
in
Teller
it.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody was awesome. Jennifer Connelly was awesome. But I saw a bunch of trailers for a bunch of movies, and I gotta say, the thing that kills me about trailers is hyper present to this day, which is you get like if you watch the full Nope trailer, there's no reason to see the film.
Okay.
Like the entire movie is in that trailer, and that's the case for almost every trailer except for the Avatar trailer. I have no idea what that movie is about other than there's water.
Well, for what it's worth, that's a teaser trailer as opposed to a full trailer.
Dude.
And a teaser trailer is all about tone. So that makes sense that you have
Is that
no
just
idea.
a teaser trailer?
Yeah.
Absolutely it is.
Also,
It's like 2.5 minutes
There's
long.
one line of dialogue in the whole trailer.
I thought they were just
This
very smart
family
trailers.
is our fortress.
No,
Very smart
no, there's
trailer.
going to be a full trailer. Also, for
I
you
don't think
thinking
so.
the trailer Nope told you what it is, you clearly haven't seen it, and that's fine, Jeff. It's okay.
Here's what I think.
You
Here's what I
hate
think.
it.
I want to see Nope. Right? I'm a huge Daniel
I still
Kaluuya
haven't
fan.
seen it.
Actually,
You want to see it? I'll see it with
I
you.
would love to see it.
will
I'll watch it
watch
this
it
weekend
again.
with you.
I will
Dude,
see it
let's go.
You
again.
guys want to
see
go
it.
see Nope this weekend?
Let's do it.
Here's what
I'm
I
going
think
to
the trailer
on Sunday, so maybe
we'll do it Saturday.
Okay.
Here's what I think the movie is about, based on the trailer that I watched in front of Top Gun Maverick. I think it is about Daniel Kaluuya is on a farm and he sees an alien spaceship, and then he and his partner decide somehow there's like an Asian like snake oil salesman,
Stephen Yeun.
Stephen Yeun, yeah, who I think is the guy that he's the voice in Invincible, right?
Yeah.
That's an awesome show, by the way. Anyway, so that he gets involved somehow as well, but then they hire a dude who's like famous for capturing, for like a cinematographer, and they get him to come because they want to get video of the aliens, so then they can sell it and make a ton of money. That's what I think the movie's about based on the trailer that I watched.
Okay.
And I feel like that's way too much information.
Well, all I know is that I thought it was a horror movie. It's not a horror movie. Apparently, it's a sci-fi thriller. So I'm like, okay, I'm more into it now. Anyway, we can actually tie this into Annual Pass because there actually is a Nope edition to the Backlot Tour at Universal Hollywood right now.
Awesome.
You go through one of the sets, basically. Oh, they've recreated a set that you like the tram passes through. Apparently, the actual experience is kind of but the sets are really cool.
The visuals are really cool. I have a friend, Zero Gravity. She got to go there, and she was obsessed with it. She's like a big horror creator. She's like,
Really?
this is really cool.
Yeah. So
Did you know that
we'll go to California to do that.
Lewis's wife is childhood best friends with Daniel Kaluuya?
Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, they grew up together.
I was trying to like
very,
not freak out. I was like, I'll play it cool. I'll
They're
play it
very
cool.
close.
I'll be fine. Like you're Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Don't freak out.
So you can go harass him.
Yeah.
Anyway, Avatar, Flight of Passage. This is from Disney's website. Board your own mountain banshee and embark on a thrilling expedition where interstellar explorers like you get an up-close look at this moon's incredible landscape. Bonding with a banshee is a crucial step in the life of a Na'vi hunter on Pandora, and flying on the back of one of these powerful creatures is an important rite of passage. Now, as a visitor to Pandora, you'll finally have the chance to test yourself like a Na'vi.
Cool.
That's the flavor text.
It's great. Much like the full trailer to the new, much like the full complete trailer to the new movie. I have no idea what this ride's about.
Nice. So, okay, BK, have you ridden Flight of Passage?
So no, I have not.
You have not.
Unfortunately.
Wow, I thought this might be one you've
I
been
know,
on.
but my Nana freaking swears by this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna be unfortunate because I've ridden it once and I didn't really enjoy it that much. No.
I see.
When we hung out with Dave Cobb in Florida, he has nothing but the most amazing things to say about this attraction. He loves it. As a designer, like the sort of flow in the story the ride tells is amazing. And he was going over it. I'm like, maybe I need to give this thing a second chance because I really did not like it the first time I rode it. So,
really? What didn't you like about it?
Well, it's okay. It's a motion simulator, so it's one of those.
That's what I don't like about it.
Well, it's like just one of those big screens. Like remember when we rode
Is it like
Jimmy?
Soarin'?
Kind of, except it's sort of more like a Back to the Future or a Simpsons ride.
Got it.
Where it's
like
a big dome IMAX screen. You wear 3D goggles.
Okay.
So it's like Jimmy Fallon.
Like the Jimmy Fallon.
Is it fuzzy like Jimmy Fallon?
Well, it's because you didn't have your glasses. You got to get 3D glasses.
It wasn't fuzzy.
Do you know the story behind Jeff on Jimmy Fallon?
I don't, but I can tell you from experience, it was not fuzzy.
Super fuzzy.
So we got on Jimmy Fallon. This is weird aside. We got on Jimmy Fallon at taking Jeff through Universal, riding all the different attractions. And we sit down, put our 3D glasses on, and Jeff looks at us, goes, "Oh, there's glasses for this?" And it's like, yeah. And they're like, "Hey, if you don't have any 3D glasses, raise your hand." Jeff didn't raise his hand.
You didn't raise your hand?
He rode the whole ride without 3D glasses.
Well, that's a terrible ride.
Well,
yeah,
I don't think 3D glasses are going to stop that.
I'm just saying, without the glasses, like, there's just no going up, like, at all.
Oh, then I think there's a subplot, too, where if you make eye contact with the aliens, they take you or kill you. And so that adds to the complication of the movie where they have to film them, but they can't look through the camera or see what they're filming.
What are you doing?
He went back to Nope.
I know.
Okay.
It just popped into my head.
I just want to know what's...
He's writing his own sci-fi alien script
No,
right
that
now.
was all in the trailer.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you.
I want to know what trailer you saw, because the trailers I saw.
I watched official trailer number 1 on YouTube.
So James Cameron is very much involved with the making of this attraction. So the whole idea of the Avatar land, Pandora land at Animal Kingdom was, Animal Kingdom opened up in '99 and they were looking to expand it and kind of because it sort of never got over the stigma of it's a zoo, even though literally they launched Animal Kingdom with the "Not a Zoo" was like the slogan, the tagline were for Animal Kingdom because there's a lot more stuff to it, and like really Kilimanjaro
Who said
safaris.
Animal Kingdom is a zoo?
Lots of people think it's a zoo. Lots of people think Animal Kingdom is a zoo, and there are animals there, but
no
it's
zoo
not
like
a zoo.
that before.
No. But you can go see the giant tree and go to the Bugs Life. You can Kilimanjaro safaris. They had dinosaur there. A lot of cool stuff.
I've never been there.
You don't like Bugs Life?
Don't mention a Bug's Life.
Okay, well,
What's wrong with Bugs Life?
it was another 3D show.
Say that for another
Is it the movie or the ride?
It's the ride.
Okay.
Well, no, it's a movie. It's a movie. It's a 3D movie.
No, the problem.
Hates Dave Foley.
No.
Hates him.
No.
Can't stand kids in the
Listen,
hall.
I'm a big fan of the movie type rides.
They were looking to expand, and change up some stuff. And Joe Rohde, who's kind of the Imagineer who was behind all of Animal Kingdom, that was like his baby. He's the one. If you ever seen him, he has the like tons of earrings hanging off one of his ears. No longer with the company. When Disney said they were moving all the Imagineers to Orlando, he's like, cool. That's my time to get out of this, get out of Disney. And so he ended up leaving Disney at that time. But anyway, Joe Rohde, he was involved with Animal Kingdom, really got the whole thing up and off the ground and really created it. It was his baby. He was the sort of, the flag bearer for Animal Kingdom. Anytime Animal Kingdom stuff popped up, he was the guy to go to. So for this, a lot of people were like, hey, it's Avatar. Animal Kingdom is supposed to be about animals. And he said, well, the way this fits in is because the Na'vi are all about conservation, about living with the planet, interacting with animals.
Nature.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, so in the overall scope of it, it's like, yes, they're imaginary creatures. Yes, they're not real, but the idea behind it is still fits within the realm of what Animal Kingdom is standing for. So that's how they kind of got away with how Animal Kingdom lives, or how Pandora lives within Animal Kingdom, which is, it makes sense, I guess.
Sure.
I'll give them that. Pretty smart move.
It was kind of you to give them that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So James Cameron was very, very much involved with the creation of this land. Obviously, James Cameron is creator of Avatar. This is his baby too. So he was there from the early production phases throughout the entire process, actually keeping an eye on it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, Avatar came out, and James Cameron, he started working on Avatar 2, but like
I thought he started working on Avatar 4.
Well, yeah. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
It's like how Michael Bay's working on Transformers 16 right now, I think they're saying.
But so James Cameron, basically, like, they're developing tools and stuff, so he has a lot of time to work on stuff. So he was very much had a large hand in what was going on. Also, not only that, but Weta was brought in. So Weta is a New Zealand film production company. They do special effects.
What the heck is that? All right.
They did all the Lord of the Rings. That's Peter Jackson's
company.
Oh, okay, got it.
So Lightstorm Entertainment is James Cameron's company, and Weta is Peter Jackson's special effects company, kind of like ILM. Which interesting thing. Usually the Imagineers don't like incorporating outside
External
people
peeps,
because, like,
who says no to working with Weta though?
Exactly. Well, the Imagineers are very protective. It's like, oh, Disney's our baby. Like anything that happens in the park, Imagineers, we take care of it.
Right.
So bringing in outside help to sort of, play with their stuff, it's like, but again, they had James Cameron there, and so they're able to work it out very, very well. And I will say the Pandora land at Animal Kingdom is incredible. Have you at least walked through it?
I have not been to Animal Kingdom since
this was going to be
added.
our episode that we were going to be so excited for.
I'm probably going to be doing this soon, so that's what I'm excited.
Okay.
I am ready to be hyped now.
You know what we need?
What's that, Jeffrey?
We need a Cam Land. Of all the different James Cameron properties.
Oh my God.
Cam Land. Like there could be like, how there's like the Bourne stunt show? There could be a True Lies stunt show.
Oh, that'd be
You could
cool.
have underwater abyss type stuff. There could be a sinking of the Titanic that you could
would
go
be
through.
cool. I would enjoy that
You'd have
part.
all kinds of Avatar stuff. There'd be like 10 Avatar things. That'd be like their Harry Potter.
So
just mine that to death.
Jeff, when you think of Avatar, outside of the Na'vi and the creatures, what do you think about when you think of Avatar, the movie?
Oh.
Outside of them, I think of Sigourney Weaver.
Okay.
Yeah, the Animus.
What about the world of Pandora? What do you think about the world of Pandora? Anything that strikes you?
Yeah, I think about I guess I think about that big old tree, the tree of life.
The tree of life?
Yeah.
And what else in the world?
Tell me what you want me to say I think about.
You know the big floating islands?
Oh, the anti-gravity islands?
Yeah. So what if I told you they recreated that in Animal Kingdom?
Awesome.
Have you guys seen this at all? So they actually have the land, the Avatar land.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They have floating mountains, which are all set up with waterfalls that fall off of them. The entire land is really, really beautiful. They've got all this kind of flora and fauna that is based off of actual Avatar type stuff pulled from the movie.
Oh my God.
There could be an aliens ride. Don't want to forget that.
But not only that, in the movie, it's all about bioluminescence because at night everything kind of glows. So at night at Animal Kingdom, they do the same thing. Everything glows.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact,
that's beautiful. A Terminator experience.
One really cool thing at Avatar is at night, they pretty much cut off all lights, and the only light that lights up that whole area is all the bioluminescence stuff.
So cool.
Which, when I went there the first time, I think it may have changed since then, but when I went there the first time, it was dark. Like grab a kid, run away dark.
That's what you did?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's plenty of them there.
That's weird, John. I don't know if
It's
you're
weird
saying
that's exactly where he went to.
Right?
Not like
anything else.
Like put your hand over your wallet, or maybe hold your purse a little tighter, or look over your shoulder. No, steal children.
At all, nothing.
Jack says steal
Find
children.
a flashlight dark. I don't know. Are my eyes open dark?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Stick to the lit paths dark. No.
I just want to
home
show
when
you
the street lights
when
go off
they
dark.
were building the Avatar land, they actually have a photo with the giant. It's like the Avatar size shovels and everything, and
they're like 10 feet tall.
They
aren't
photoshopped.
Is that Jake Scully? Is that his name?
Sully is his name.
Jake Sully.
Anyway, so Avatar Land, very, very cool. The actual land itself is really, really awesome. There are 2 attractions inside of it, which is the Avatar Flight of Passage, which is the big one that everyone loves. And there's also the Na'vi River Journey, which I personally love that one. I really, really like that one. That's a very old school Disney attraction to me. It's a slow-moving boat ride with a bunch of cool props and stuff, and one of the most amazing animatronics that exists.
Cool.
They have a full-size shaman, like the shaman woman from Avatar, and it's her she's sitting cross-legged and doing moving her hands around, and it looks like, oh, that's a real Avatar right in front of me right there. It's amazing. And but anyway, for some reason they're not into that attraction, but they love Flight of Passage. And for me, Flight of Passage just another 3D movie screen, and it's like, well, that's okay, I get it.
Well, I heard that what my grandma liked about it was that it feels like you're flying on something rather than just sitting on something.
Yeah,
which is probably what I think people think is really cool about it.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that here shortly. So the sort of plot of the whole land is this: the land itself takes place 100 years after the movie took place.
Okay.
Which I imagine also means after the sequel has taken place at this point too.
How long did Na'vi live?
I don't know.
Google that.
We don't know. Let's see.
Let's find out.
Okay. How
long? What's the life cycle?
How long do Na'vi
100
live?
years? Are they like elves?
They live 160 to 180 years.
180.
So it could be 100 years later, but still incorporating the same people.
It could be the sequel.
Yeah, it could be the sequel, right? But Jake Sully and all those people could still be alive.
True.
It
They live-
depends, it depends
like,
on your Navi
consciousness.
dialect. I'm from southeast Navi, so we say Sully.
I'm sorry, from Northeast. It's a little different.
A little different. We have a little more twang.
Yeah.
Man, there's
We have that Southern Navi drawl.
hey, the Navi still have red blood. That's interesting.
160
There
years.
are so there's
I
so
would
much information about Navi.
You
love
get
to live
whole
160 years.
Second life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is awesome.
You'd be at 80. You'd
You'd
look
be
up and you'd be
young.
like, I'm just getting my feet wet.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's true.
Ugh.
Your midlife crisis near 100. You know.
My whole goal is to live forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to put your brain in a robot? That's
If I
my
have
plan.
to.
Yeah.
If I have to.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
upload it
going
to
for.
the
I just
cloud.
want to be successful enough to like get the Ted Williams treatment.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just frozen head. That'd be great. It's like Walt Disney. Hey, we're bringing it back to the podcast.
That's real, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe. So the whole land exists 100 years after the sort of stuff from the movie.
Sure.
And because of that, you actually do see some of the old like the Giovanni Ribisi's like group, the bad guys.
Yeah.
You see some of their technology, but it's being overgrown, like it's being like
Like
overridden.
nature's
Post-battle.
healing.
They're reclaiming it basically. So that's the whole thing.
That's cool.
The actual attraction itself, it starts off, it's kind of nature-y, and then it gets to one of those old human areas. It's so you wander through an old resource development administration facility that has been repurposed to support an Avatar program. So it's the Resource Development Administration, the RDA. Those are the bad guys in the movie. So the idea is that the actual attraction itself was someone like scientists repurposed this area from the bad guys to make another Avatar program, and so they're interacting now. It's
And
a
what's the
friendly
point?
situation.
So it's just like the other one was like it was meant to be out. It was presented as outreach, but it was really
They were trying to get to their
fund
stuff.
The unobtainium or something,
Yeah,
right? Was the
yeah.
name of the
Vibranium, yeah.
yeah. And but this one is like it's actually.
Yeah, it's proper outreach.
This is proper
They're
outreach.
not going after any sort of.
Okay.
They're not mining anymore. This is more like humans interacting with the Navi people.
Gotcha.
And so and so on this one, the idea is you get to experience what it's like to be a Navi. You get to become a Navi, and you ride on the back of a banshee. Do you remember what the name of the banshees are actually called? They sell them in the parks too. You can actually buy one that like sits on your shoulder, a little cute guy.
Nope.
It's
I thought about it.
Ikran. Ikran. Ikran.
Ikran?
Yeah. And so you take part of the Navi coming of age ritual.
Have you seen Avatar?
Yeah.
How many times?
Probably 5.
Really? So you would consider yourself like an Avatarian, like you're a fan?
Avatarian.
Avatarian. So once again, I'm from
You're from
I'm from the
southern-
Alabama of that planet. So
Yes.
Just-
Anything that's like sci-fi meets Assassin's Creed is like super up my alley.
so you consider yourself like Avatar's like a big property for you?
I think. I feel you're pressuring me, which makes me feel
I'm not
like I
trying to,
shouldn't
I'm just
say
curious.
it.
Pressure and beaks.
I'm just curious.
No, I like
so
it.
rude.
I very
So
much
rude.
like it. I think it was cool. It was like I don't know, for my generation, like that was really awesome. Like, it was like the next step for like 3D movies. So I think that was what's really cool about it for me.
I liked it quite a bit. I've
soundtrack?
only seen it once, but I liked
Mwah.
it quite a bit.
I enjoyed it.
How's the music in the ride? I was about to ask because the "I see me through your eyes." That song is so good.
It's pretty good. I want to say it's James Horner who came back to do it. He did all the music in Avatar. I believe it's James Horner who did all the music in Avatar. They made some new music for it as well.
Yes.
But Weta actually developed all of the ride film itself. It was all made outside of Disney, and but I think the plot itself came from Joe Rohde working with James Cameron to make it happen.
Do they have like
I can
orc?
tell you're working on this
I
joke.
know,
They
I
have
know.
do they have like orc and int Easter eggs that they put in like in the background that you can
Literally
see and
just like
stuff?
the ants waving, just
Like little
walking very
Gimli's
slowly.
back there somewhere, like
Little Legolas.
poking out of a tree. Yeah.
Oh man! So the area that you fly around, it's the Valley of Moara, M-O hyphen or M-O apostrophe A-R-A, Moara.
That was a movie with The Rock.
It was in the in the water. That's coming to Epcot soon. So
There you go.
think about it, Beaks. You got
I didn't see it.
No, nothing. Okay. In the comments, go ahead and let BK know what's going on here.
Tell me.
But you fly around the world of Pandora, and not only that, you see different landscapes, different areas of Pandora that you didn't get to experience in the movie, including
Nice.
stuff that I noticed when I was watching a ride through recently. There's stuff in it that's like pulling directly from the second movie, which is wild because this thing opened up a long time ago.
Listen. No, you don't understand, Jack. James Cammie, my homie. My homie has had
Jimmy C.
Jimmy C. Thank you. Jimmy C, bro, has had this plan from the get-go, all right? Listen, sorry.
Okay.
Lost They said they had their whole series planned out, 100 episodes.
No, JJ
they
was
did
not.
it.
No.
They
JC,
did not.
No,
J Money.
They had maybe 3 seasons, and then they're like, "Oh God, we have to extend."
J Money did. Okay, so that's my theory.
This ride opened in 2017, and the's definitely stuff stuff I've seen in the trailers that is in this ride.
When
cool.
did Avatar come out?
It came out in 2000 and
12.
Millie was probably like 6.
I'm guessing. I was just guessing.
Avatar release
8?
date.
10?
10?
It came out December 18th, 2009.
9.
Close. That was a long time ago.
Jeez.
So
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah.
Man's
He knew.
released Avatar and was like literally already announced 4 other movies.
Yeah.
Like he knew.
Well, also, I mean, James Cameron doesn't fail.
No.
No.
He doesn't. He
What is
like,
he? 5 for 5, 10 for 10.
I mean, Terminator 2, which
Yeah.
is incredible. Did he do the original Terminator as well?
Yeah.
I think that was like his
he did
first kind of-
Aliens.
Aliens, the
yes.
sequel. He did Terminator 2. He did Abyss, which is amazing.
It's a phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
film.
That would
Check
be an
that out.
attraction right there. I would go through an
Yeah,
Abyss
no,
ride.
absolutely.
That'd be awesome. And then you've got
True Lies.
True Lies,
which is hard to find, but one of the best comedy action films.
one of the best
all time.
Schwarzenegger movies ever.
Absolutely. Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't.
Jamie Lee
Oh,
Curtis is in
Tia
it.
Carrere.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
So good. Then you've got Titanic, obviously, which was huge. And then he started doing I'm just going to make one movie a decade and just become a super billionaire. So he made Titanic in like 99.
Yep.
And then it was Avatar was his next movie
You
in
didn't have to do
2000.
anything after that. I mean, after you put out the Titanic, come on, like you
You really
pretty
don't
much-
have to do
you don't have to do
anything else.
anything.
Yeah.
You pretty
Did,
much made Leonardo DiCaprio. Like,
Yeah. I mean, Billy Zane, please.
oh,
I mean, he was the star of that
You're
movie.
right. You're right. I have a child. Stupid man. Every time.
Did you ever see that Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, yes.
That's what True Lies is.
Yeah.
It's the original version of that
Oh,
film. Yeah, but it's Arnold
okay.
Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis.
That sounds amazing.
Bill Paxton's in it.
Bill Paxton is awesome.
Bill Paxton is the
Awesome
he was,
in it.
Bill Paxton was James Cameron's like good luck charm. Like Bill Paxton was in almost
He was like his
every
John
single,
Ratzenberger.
Yeah, like Bill Paxton ended up in almost every single James Cameron movie. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton. But yeah, he's in. I mean, he was in the original Terminator. He was like the tire face guy. He was in T2, I think. It's something.
I don't know about that.
Maybe not T2. He was definitely in. Definitely
hilarious in True Lies.
True Lies. He was fantastic in True
I was gonna
Lies.
say,
He was
y'all
great in
talk
Aliens.
about
He was in
Terminator,
Titanic.
the
He's like,
ride
put her in charge,
already
man.
On the podcast, have y'all done an episode on the Terminator ride yet?
The Terminator ride? No, we haven't.
I don't even know there was one.
That was where Born Stuntacular is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
With the
T2 3D.
animatro-
T2 3D was awesome.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I just had to ask. I had to know. It's fine.
Did you know that James Cameron didn't start his career in film until he was in his 30s? He was a truck driver before that.
That gives me hope.
Yeah.
He also worked
Wait,
on
are
a
you
lot of.
making that up? Please
I'm
tell
not
me.
making it up.
Okay.
He went to the library and he rented a bunch of books on how to make movies, and then he would just read in his spare time while he was truck driving.
That's awesome.
Taught himself how
And
to
then,
make films.
he worked on a bunch of trauma films actually.
Yeah.
When he started, or maybe not a bunch, but he worked on
A
some
couple,
trauma stuff,
yeah.
which is
That's so cool.
friends with. Okay, so anyway, all of that being said, are you guys ready to go with me? Oh yeah, we should mention the queue for this ride is really really cool. I'll give them props for that. They actually have a full size Avatar in like a big tank of water that you
so
see just like
awesome.
straight from the movie.
Kind of you to give them props for that.
That's really really neat. And like the queue itself, it's neat because it starts off like very naturey and then it becomes more modern and more techie, and they have some cool stuff there that leads into the more modern facilities. You all right, Jeffrey?
Yeah, I'm good.
So
I'm just laughing at stuff I don't say.
nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Probably
no
good
worries.
for this family-friendly podcast.
Yeah.
So are you guys ready to go with me and ride Avatar Flight of Passage?
I can't
Yes.
wait.
Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Jeff and Big Guy! Hey guys, we're in Animal Kingdom.
We need to give Big A some water. She's very thirsty.
It's very
hot out
it's
here.
very hot
In
day.
Animal Kingdom,
At Animal
I-
Kingdom. Jeff Ortiz, look at the big tree of life. You see it? It's like a giant tree.
Yeah.
And there's the Bug's Life. It's tough to be a
stay
bug
away
right
from
underneath
that.
it. No, we go
We
right
don't go
that. We'll
that
do
way.
that later. But
I feel like I just saw that. Elden Ring? Isn't that tree in Elden Ring?
No, that's different.
I feel like it's everywhere. in
different. That's Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's in that one. Anyway, but hey, Jeff, but we're not going there today, Jeff. We're gonna go to Pandora.
Pandora.
We're going to space.
I'm a Spotify guy.
How long you been waiting to tell
Not a
us?
fan of Pandora.
Well, we're going to Pandora.
Just hit me.
Hashtag not sponsored.
All right, so we're walking in the park. We're gonna go left, and we're going to Pandora. Look, oh, Jeff, look at all the crazy, like the fauna and flora and everything.
my
It's like
God.
space plants.
Can I touch it?
Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch it.
Dude, you have to assume any space planet is poisonous.
Probably.
Don't touch it.
Jeff, look, there's a drum circle. Do you want to go to the drum circle?
yeah.
I know. If I know anything about Geoff Ramsey, is that he
It's like
loves
Eeyore's
drum
birthday. All right. That's
go.
an Austin joke.
That is. Okay, well, hey, we don't have enough time for drum circles. Jeff, let's go ride. Let's go ride Flight of Passage. BK, let's go ride Flight of Passage.
I've been waiting so long.
Okay, we have to wait about 4 hours in line now, so we'll wait.
No.
We'll wait a
Why
long
didn't
time.
we
Do we have
fast
fast pass?
Okay, no, we had to wait in line. We have to go fix it. We didn't get fast passes. Genie Plus, it's a scam. But anyway, okay, let's fast forward in time. Hey, Jeff, we're ready. It's almost time for the ride.
Are you ready, BK?
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. All right, so they're telling us all about it, and they're like, okay, 3D goggles or the protective lenses, blah blah blah. We're gonna put you into an avatar, and it's like, okay, that's cool. That sounds fun. All right, so Jeff, now we're in the whole area where we're sitting in, and there's like there's like these crazy
rocks are floating.
That's south.
And there's no lava to be
All right,
seen.
so here we are. We're sitting on our little. It looks like a motorcycle, but it's locked you in a place.
Okay.
All right, now so we put our glasses on. They're like, here we go. Okay, the little screen opens up. Look, it's all these little dots everywhere. Whoa. Okay, Jeff, we're being transported to the avatar.
Is this No Man's Sky?
Man, oh wow, look, Jeff, we're up on the avatar.
All right, that's cool, man.
Oh wow. Okay, we're looking at the banshees in front of us flying.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
for the Inkdens.
Wow, Jeff, we don't have it. We're flying. BK, we're flying.
We are actually flying. Oh my gosh, look at the trees. Look at all the birds.
Dude, this is so much cooler than the Avatar video game from about 12 years ago.
Jeff, do you feel under your legs? Do you feel your banshee? It's breathing.
I do.
Do you feel it,
I can
BK?
feel its breath on my
It's
feet.
breathing. It's like
I should have wore pants, not shorts.
We're flying. Whee!
Oh, that's cool. Let's go.
gosh.
I feel like I'm in a wingsuit in Far Cry.
Keep your legs up. You don't want one of those animals to bite it. Okay, look. Oh, look at all the pretty water.
rainbow.
There's so much water. I bet it's nice and
Taste the rainbow, BK.
a very, very nice temperature there as opposed to in Texas where it's so hot right now. Ooh, we're flying through the forest.
We are in
Watch
the
your head.
trees. Oh my gosh. We're
There's so many
actually
things.
in the trees.
Flying around.
Oh, wow.
Look at those crazy mushrooms. Oh, look, there's all the not me. And they're like, what
You
is that
could
human
live on
doing
those
there?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, look, it's the water.
Wow.
Jeff,
Oh,
look,
wow.
it's like from the sequel. They have all the little things.
the people.
See, look, that
Oh,
was,
look, it's
that was,
Oh,
foreshadowing.
they're jumping.
that's so cool. So this is the whole area for the sequel, which they made this 5 years before the sequel.
No way.
Wave, oh, big
Oh my
thing.
God, is that a whale?
That's like a whale
That's
thing.
the bad guy from that Jurassic Park movie.
Oh, we're like surfing now, and the water's going over our top. All right, we're flying around.
Awesome.
And there's like the little rings you see in the trailer for the
Waves are
second
massive.
movie.
Oh my gosh,
So-
you can feel the water on
and
me.
we're flying around. Now it's all like watery and whatnot.
Are we going to where people live?
I bet it's moist here. I bet it's very moist. Oh no, it's the big red bad guy. It's like the flying. It's the angry one that Jake Sully flies on typically.
Oh, no, are we about to battle?
Oh,
What's
he's
his
going after
issue?
him.
All right,
Oh,
back
no.
up, back up.
He's going after us, Jeff. Watch out. BK, we gotta run.
Leave me be. I was just having a good time
I don't
flying in
understand the
sky.
beef.
We have to hide from this guy. We have to hide from him because he's very scary and evil.
Oh wow, it's
Okay,
so pretty in here.
all right, so now
Are we safe?
We're in this darker area. Okay, so we're in this
It's
dark
fuzzy like a Jimmy Fallon ride.
You won't follow.
dark cave.
Jeff, look, it's the little floating.
Is that a flower jelly?
It's the floating things
It's a
that went
flower jelly.
that went all over Jake Sully. BK, it's those things. Then they're like, hey, they're picking us. And now look, the whole area around us is starting to glow.
Jeff, we're being chosen.
We're being chosen.
Well,
We're
it's
special.
it's nice to be recognized.
And you can feel the banshee underneath you. It's breathing. It's like,
It's breathing like my bulldog, Henry.
all right. So now like all the fluorescence around it's so pretty, and we can see our friend. They're like, hey, come on, we're rite of passaging. Let's go get our passage
get
on.
outta here.
All right, we're flying. We're flying
Somebody
through.
give me a Zyrtec.
We're flying outside. Lots of allergies are taking off. We're flying, banking left, BK. We're diving.
We're diving. We're going in.
Watch out for the rocks. Put your hands up. Whee!
We gotta join the pack.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There's so many. Look out. They're all excited. Look, Jeff, it's the floating islands.
Yeah,
Those
there
things
they are.
I tried to prompt you to say, and you never actually
we
said.
own the skies.
That's true. And where's Michelle Rodriguez?
Where is Michelle
She's got
Rodriguez?
a DJ set right now, I
think-
believe, on the beach. That's her thing now.
We're in Ibiza, actually. Okay, here we go. Well, look at the. Oh, look, the things.
Oh, that's cool.
The angry, like the creatures are stomping around in the ground. We're flying right over their heads. We have the whole
herd
sky. I
is
figured we'd
running.
get higher than this.
Where's Mufasa?
We're flying up in the air. It's so pretty. Oh, look, and we're gonna land. And look at this. Whee,
Oh,
no, just
okay, we
kidding.
didn't land. You
We're
baited
not
me,
landing,
Jack.
Pico.
Why did you lie?
We're flying.
Oh.
We're flying. It's so
this is
pretty.
gorgeous.
Look at the beautiful. It's like a screensaver. It's
get
so
the-
nice.
It looks like a
Yes.
Thomas Kincaid puzzle.
That's true. That's true. We'll go buy one after this. And we've
5,000
landed.
pieces.
And look at that beautiful sunset and all the banshees and the waters. Oh, there's our whale friend Dove again.
Hi, Will, homie.
We did it. We survived our flight of passage. We're now going to be official Navis. Yeah, we're back to humans.
Ooh, it was like we were in the thingy.
Jeff, we're humans again.
You know that world is so bright and colorful and immersive that all I could think about when we all together were flying around Pandora is I bet they make the best candy on that planet. I bet it tastes so I bet Pandoran taffy would blow you away.
Ever had them flower jellies?
Oh my lord.
There you go.
Pristine.
Yeah, that's what they don't tell you. Those little those butterfly or the octopus thing. They're really tasty.
really
They're basically
good.
like pure sugar. So. Anyway, that is Avatar Flight of Passage. That attraction itself lasts about 4.5 minutes. It's a really long attraction.
Long. Yeah. That's awesome.
There's a lot of different like theaters for it, so they have a lot of capacity there. But
okay,
cool.
how many does a theater hold?
It's 3 levels, and I want to say they hold about 30 to 40 per level. So,
and am I like next to peeps? Like
you are.
So
cool thing about this attraction. So you actually get on it. So instead of having a seat like you would like Jimmy Fallon or Minions or Avatar or Simpsons, you actually get on a thing. It's almost like a motorcycle where you straddle a thing. And then a little pad comes and hits your back and kind of holds you in place. And these little like pads hit the back of your legs. And it's like, okay, so it kind of locks you in place.
Yeah.
And mainly that's because if you stand up, because the whole thing moves throughout the ride. So if you try to stand up or get away.
So it is more like sort of where you're moving side to side, that a little bit more.
Nothing significant, nothing whipping you around or anything, but there is like some movement to it.
Okay.
And so they have these pads on there basically to protect you. If you try to stand up, the whole ride will shut down immediately because it's a drop. I mean, there's like a big.
Don't stand.
Yeah, don't stand. That's a bad idea. But you straddle this thing, and so it kind of looks like a motorcycle when you get on it. But inside of it, there's actually like these bladders that fill. So when you when you become the avatar, you're sitting on the back of a creature, so it feels like it's breathing. So you can actually feel the breathing, and it'll speed up and slow down based on how
what's
intense
going
things
on
are.
or things. That's so cool.
Really, really neat. Like that's a cool
And
thing.
you didn't like this ride?
I think one of my big issues was I don't like 3D attractions because I wear glasses and putting glasses.
That's annoying as heck.
Yeah, it's super frustrating. Are you okay, Jeff?
I'm gonna show BK. When Jack was describing how you get on the ride, this is what I was thinking.
Let me see.
No.
Okay, so you lift up that. Is this for an animal?
I saw this.
Okay, the dog sits and buckles themselves. What is this? A high
He's
chair?
ready for Pandora.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Isn't that
I've never
amazing?
seen that before in my life.
Yeah, I've seen dogs that they have digestive issues and they have to stand upright to eat. Otherwise, it's
so
bad. So
cute.
you can train them to. Anyway, weird aside.
That was random as
That's
hell.
what you described.
But
Kind of. So
no.
He wasn't straddling a motorcycle.
Yeah,
but other than
that's
that,
what I'm saying. Straddling, like you described being in a roller coaster.
But my issue was not only that. So I don't like 3D glasses because I wear glasses and they never fit properly on me because I have.
And plus, like you always say, I live in 3D.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like his catchphrase.
I do. That
says it all the time.
Hashtag I live
constantly.
in
Any
3D.
opportunity.
And not only that, but also I was in the top right corner of the theater.
So you got bad angle?
So I had a bad. I could see everyone
Everything.
else. I could literally look and see the other 3 rows, and it just wasn't a good angle of it.
Same,
It's just
I feel that like if you ride on Soarin', which is in Epcot, like I think if you have a bad experience doing the top row, it is immersion breaking. Yeah, you can like see everything around you. So that's rough. I get that, but like the whole 3D thing, you got to put that aside. When you like rides like Back to the Future, like I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Jack, I don't want to hear it.
That's true. I mean, Back to the Future is fantastic.
I feel like he's being snobby in a way we don't quite understand.
Well, listen, the story wasn't, original enough. Really, it was merely a rite of passage.
I can't put my finger on where the
narrative.
prejudice is.
So wild thing. When this attraction opened, you would think this is the biggest attraction of the year, best brand new attraction of the year.
Yeah, dude.
The Golden Ticket Awards, which we've talked about a number of times, different podcasts, it actually came in second place.
To who?
2.
Yeah, we need to know.
So it won. It came in second place for Best New Ride of 2017 with 15% of the vote. Came in second place. It lost to Mystic Timbers at Kings Island, which is a wooden coaster.
What the hell is that?
It's a wooden
I
coaster.
never heard
Sounds
of
like
a
a
Mystic
very
Timbers.
good wooden coaster.
I guess it must be a great wooden coaster at Kings Island.
What in the Mystic? Hold on.
Yeah. Somehow Avatar lost to that. Which
now we got to ride both and judge for ourselves.
We still got to get up to Kings Island.
Yeah.
The initial wait times when it first opened up, the initial wait times to get on this ride were up to 6 hours. People were literally getting in the park,
That's crazy.
waiting 6 hours.
Well, that's your whole flipping day.
Yeah.
You just said Ohio like it was the first time you'd ever read that word.
Okay, so it was the abbreviation. I wasn't sure.
You're like, what is
Shut up, Jeff.
Also, so Weta, again, we talked about Weta worked on this attraction. This wasn't the first attraction they actually worked on. Jeff, I know you've ridden the other attraction they worked on. Can you think of what it is?
Is it a movie ride?
Kind of, yeah. A little bit.
I'm going to guess.
Kind of.
Think about what Weta's worked on.
Well, they worked on Lord of the Rings a lot.
Yeah, they did.
They worked on Dead Alive.
Maybe not.
They worked on Meet the Feebles.
Yeah, not attractions based on that.
Is it at Disney?
It is not.
Is that Universal?
Yes, it is.
Is
Fast
it
and the Furious.
Universal Studios proper?
It's at Islands of Adventure.
It is at Islands of Adventure. So is it Harry Potter?
No.
Okay.
Hulk.
No.
That is interesting. I'm enjoying this game. We need to do this game more often.
It's gonna drive you nuts because you're immediately be like, oh, that's right. I know it.
Crap.
Dr. Doom's Doom Drop.
What movies has Peter Jackson directed outside of Lord of the Rings and Meet the Feebles and Dead Alive?
You said Peter Jackson went Percy Jackson? Oh,
He did that movie about the
He
killer
remade
lesbians.
a classic
Jurassic
movie.
Park?
No,
Oh, The Frighteners.
nope, not the
What?
Frighteners.
I'm saying everything
You're hitting
but
all over
this.
the place. You're hitting no, nothing.
Matthew Broderick. No, not.
Okay, I'll throw you Jack
James and
Black.
the Giant Peach.
Jack Black was in it.
Oh, Gulliver's Travels.
Nope, close though.
King Kong?
There you go, King
Oh, my
Kong.
God.
He remade King Kong with Naomi
You're
Watts.
right. That's not in the other part.
No.
Peter Jackson did do that.
So he did Skull Island, Reign of Kong.
of Kong.
So initially, the attraction, the Reign of Kong, actually came over from Hollywood, where they made a King Kong 3D bit for the backlot tour. Ended up expanding upon it and ended up over at Islands of Adventure. So that was the first thing that Weta worked on.
That's what messed me up.
Mediocre video game, the King Kong game, but it was one of the first games to go headless, which was a very cool feature.
Very, very cool.
Nice.
The attraction itself lasts 4.5 minutes, and here's a fun fact because they made a ride film for it and everything. You span 11.2 kilometers over the course of the
That's
attraction.
how long the journey is.
How much you fly. So the rite of passage is just over 11 kilometers, almost a half marathon.
I was
No,
gonna say,
half marathon.
Yeah, what is that in the marathon time?
It's about 7 miles or
How's
so.
your running going?
It's getting better.
Yeah?
I'm back on it now. I'm running 4 days a week.
Were you off?
Yeah. Well,
Off the
I
wagon.
basically
Running ragged.
like around March, I sort of tapered off, and then kind of I lost track of it, and then I got COVID, so that knocked me out for a while, and then it's basically it was like 3 months of kind of not training, and now I'm back at it, and I'm doing 4 days a week. I've got a half marathon coming up in September in Chicago. I'm going to.
What time of day
What time of day is what?
Night.
are you running?
I run in the morning typically. Right now, I'm going to the gym. I'm running on a treadmill at the gym.
Okay, so it's air conditioned. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like
That's what I was
100.
about to ask. There's
Yeah.
no way you're doing that.
Yeah, I typically run around Town Lake here in Austin, but it's so hot in the mornings. Like even at like 9 a.m., it's 90 degrees. So I'm not going to hurt myself doing that.
I went for a walk yesterday at about 4 o'clock.
Oh, that's a mistake.
I just had to. And it was
About 106 at that point.
It was like 106 or so.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking about all the people that work with us that just moved here from other climates. How are you? How are you holding up?
This is hell. Get me out.
We.
I'm kidding.
No, it is. It's like we.
Pretty hot.
What was it, 2011, 2012? We had 72 days over 100.
Yeah, I think we're beating
We're
that.
gonna beat that this year.
Yeah.
No, we've had. I swear, it's been at least 6 weeks.
And it hasn't
Yeah.
rained in over 800 days.
No,
So-
no. Like,
It's also like literally the hottest July on record in Austin.
every time I
Yeah.
move someplace, I go back to New York. It's the coldest winters ever. I come back to here. It's the hottest summers ever. I'm sick of it.
Well,
on the bright side, and I mean bright because of the blaring sun, it's only going to get hotter.
God damn it.
It's like
You would think.
once we get to October, that's one of the things.
things start to chill out in October.
It's Halloween
but
is typically the point where it starts getting cold.
You'll
so.
be wearing shorts at Christmas.
Okay, well that's I mean like
That's
I've
what's
been to
good.
Florida
That's
in
one of the fun
wintertime, so
part.
I get that, and I thought I'd be prepared for Austin. Everyone's
And then
like,
in
it's
February,
good.
it'll freeze and all your water will burst. So it'll be fine. It'll be great.
It'll only get really cold for a week, but
the,
it's gonna destroy the city when it does.
Yeah. My last little fun fact is the actual projection is 10K. So the projection itself is 10K, and it's at 60 FPS. So yeah.
Oh, you mean like
The actual projection.
resolution?
Yeah, to give it because they want
like
a lot
the
of
screen, the
yeah,
resolution,
yeah.
the fidelity. Oh my god!
Typically,
That's got to be like a
Is
Sony Brava.
Any other ride is 10K? Is it the only 10K ride?
actually the next.
What is 10K? I know 4K.
I know. Well, there's 8K now.
There's already
but-
5K
What?
TVs, right?
Yeah.
So there's
But there's 10K because they want lots and lots of resolution on this thing. So anyway, but that's going to do it for our look at Avatar Flight of Passage. I need to go back and ride this thing. I need to give it another shot.
No, I think
I've been very down on it, but I need to. Next time I get out to Florida and I have time, I'm going to go ride this thing. I want to see what the wait time for it is right now.
You got to tell them. They put you in the corner. Say no. I'll wait.
Did you have a good time? Do you feel like you learned anything today, Jack?
We're not done yet, Jeff. We have to do the question of the week. So we asked the pass holders a question every single week, and this week I figured. Oh, there we go. Wait times. I want to see wait time. I'm looking at my app. I've got my app open
120
here.
minutes.
Let's see here.
That's not bad.
No, well that was for
Thursday.
That was a different thing.
Thursday.
Let's see. There's Coronado Springs. Where's
Yeah,
Ann
on
looking?
a
There
Thursday,
it is.
120 minutes.
Right now, Avatar Flight of Passage. You nailed it. 120 minutes.
So good with wait times.
On the nose. Avatar Flight of Passage.
Knew it.
It is noon 30 in Orlando right now.
It's peak time, bro. You had to get to the park when it opened and went straight there.
2 hours on a Thursday.
It is 91 degrees in Orlando right now with a 20% chance of rain. So there are people that are waiting 2 hours in line.
Gotta get your heads up.
91 degree weather
for what it's worth,
for a 4.5 minute ride.
That is true.
For what it's worth, most of the line is indoors.
This is where I get lost in the theme park. Like the appeal loses.
We lose Jeff.
This is why I'm happy.
Jeff.
This is why I'm happy BK is here because she represents a lot of genuine enthusiasm and can stand in lines and have and maintain that level. Whereas
when we do Halloween Horror Nights, we're gonna do our tour again. It's gonna be 1 a.m. Park shuts down at 2 a.m. and I'm gonna be like, let's go on stuff.
And you guys will.
BK's gonna be like,
I'm gonna
heck
be like,
yeah.
Let's go.
You guys are gonna have so much fun.
I was ready to go back into another house. I was ready to ride Rip Roarin' Rocket, and but everyone was like, no, we're sleepy. We need to go home. And I was like, we're in a theme park at 1 a.m. And they're like, let's go home. And
that's what we did.
1 a.m. is...
Question of the week this week is we have 2 attractions based off Avatar. We have the Na'vi River Journey. We also have Flight of Passage. What would you make what attraction would you make into an Avatar ride? Like what Avatar attraction would you build? If you have the full slate of Avatar, Pandora, whatever you want to do. If you want to make the Giovanni or BC shooter, go for it. Whatever you want to do, let me know. I keep saying I can't think of his actual name in the movie. But anyway... If whatever attraction you think you would make based off Avatar, let us know in the comments over at roosterteeth.com. And when we do our live streams, which you should have one coming up pretty soon,
it's next week.
Yeah.
We'll pull one of the out and answer it, or we'll be like, hey, good answer, thank you very much. I guess so. If we're doing one next week, this will be in September. We'll do our next live stream. We'll probably catch this one on. So let us know in the comments what
you guys will
Avatar attraction you would do. What?
I hope you guys will invite me to this one.
You were out doing something. I forget what.
You're always invited.
Out not getting invited.
We have a puzzle that you've got to finish building.
I want to finish it.
So,
dude, I'm working on my $1 million puzzle right now. It is slow going because they don't give you a picture of it.
That's true.
Oh, that's rough.
You don't get to see a picture ahead of time.
But that's gonna do it for this week's episode. BK, do you feel like you learned anything today?
Yes. Ohio's OH.
I-O.
Round on the ends, high in the middle. Come on.
No. This was awesome, and I have learned a lot about both of y'all's taste today. Okay. So I'm very excited to.
What did you learn about our taste?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay, we'll get that to another episode. Jeff, you feeling good? Yeah, fun
I feel
today?
Great. I feel awesome.
That was a good episode. That was a lot of fun. So
I learned a lot today.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Na'vi lived to be about 160 years old. I suspected as much.
You want to be an Avatar? Do you think you could Avatar into a Na'vi and then as that Na'vi Avatar into something else?
Human?
Yeah, I would think so.
Avatar back like a chain?
Avatarception.
Ooh. It's like a VPN for your body.
Where were you? Doesn't matter.
Thank you very much, everyone, for listening and watching. We really do appreciate it. Again, please spread the love, spread the word about Annual Pass. The more people we get listening to the podcast, the more fun stuff we can do. We're going to try to get back out to Orlando pretty soon for Halloween Horror Nights, which opens up soon. Like in next week, the Disney version, the Not So Scary Halloween Party opens. It's like mid-August. They're doing Halloween stuff already. Wild.
Let's say you're at the meat counter at your local grocery, or maybe you live in a big city and you just run into like a little, like the deli. And there's like a local dude, he always serves up you get cold cuts from him a lot. And it's your niece's quinceanera is what we're doing.
A lot of deli meat.
And so you want to buy burgers for the quinceanera because your niece is a real big burger fan. And so you're going to make like these awesome burgers. And so you're in line and the person behind you, not in front of you, you turn around because you hear the door you're one of those people that you're easily distracted, and so anytime the door opens, you hear the little dingle. And I'm one of those people. I always have to turn.
You gotta look.
You turn behind you just to see who walked in. You don't even really care. It's more you're just attracted to the noise. And the person behind you is in a Back to the Future shirt, and you're like, oh, they're just a movie fan. But then you hear them talking to the person next to them about how the Back to the Future ride is their favorite ride, and then they're having this whole conversation. It's okay to butt in and say, hey, I also like theme parks. I'm also into that world. Have you ever listened to do you get into podcasting at all? Do you ever listen to podcasts about theme parks? And then you not only have made a friend, but you've also turned on our podcast to 2 additional people.
Nailed
it.
The
person in the Back to the Future shirt, the person that they were speaking with. I don't know what they're wearing. It wasn't a part of this. And potentially, if you're close enough to the meat counter, maybe the dude behind the counter.
Why do I feel like we're living an episode of rehearsal right now?
Jeff, you're embarrassing me.
I'm just saying, it could be any of that.
No, you're embarrassing Beaks.
Stop.
I'm not sure why.
That's going to do it. Thank you very much. BK, Jeff, thank you very much for joining me on the podcast today. It's been lots of fun. We love you guys. Please spread the word. Make sure to follow social media stuff, @annual_pass, Annual Pass Pod over on TikTok, youtube.com/annualpass. Grab some merchandise, all that stuff. Join our Discord. We have a great community. We love you very much, and we will see you next time for a very special magical episode.
Ooh. Magic.
Bye, everyone.